Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. OneLove now has memberships available. There are 2 tiers you can join under. The first tier is called the OneLove Fam. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, and priority replies to comments. The second tier is called the Lovely Crew. The perks you will receive are loyalty badges, custom emojis, priority replies to comments, and member shoutouts. More perks will be added down the road. Please feel free to hit the join button.
So we're going to be getting into a couple of videos that Olivia did. One was yesterday, the other was today. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Dead and gone, yay. What happened? Wait a minute, you guys, hold on. Watching from the Virgin Islands. Hey, baby, how are you? Go ahead and subscribe, everybody. We're gonna hit 150K. 150K! People can never. I love the lashes. Aren't they cute, girl? I need to post the video. Do my kids need a stepdad? I don't think so. I think they're good. I think they might be getting a stepdad here very soon.
Very interesting. Very interesting that she said very soon her kids may be getting a stepdad. But the reason why this girl was singing Dead and Gone, this was another dig at that disgusting live Olivia did yesterday. And of course, she deleted the live. I should have snatched it up because I had a feeling she was going to delete it or private it. But yeah, she's going to speak on this a little more in the live she did today, but we'll be getting into that a little later. But she was definitely carrying over how she was just being very disgusting and talking about a certain individual, family member being passed on. Olivia just continues to show that nasty spirit on the inside of her. And you'll see later on how she tries to justify why she did what she did. But let's continue on.
Anyway, so I guess the new rumor is, I had to come back and I had to talk about this. I have STDs. Why is it, here baby, that uglies always say that? Like, is that all you guys can say? Like, is that it? I have STDs.
Thank you.
How can a bitch on the internet tell me that I have STDs? Wasn't this already a line, a storyline, a lie that you already told? Didn't I have STDs when I was pregnant with AJ? Hi, JJ. I don't know what to say. I think I said everything I need to say. And by the way, your new name is Graveyard. Fuck snakes. It's Graveyard. Got that graveyard coochie. Don't. Mind your business. I gave my phone.
Be nice for me.
Okay, well, don't repeat me. You're talking about Kanani copying. You don't copy me. Thank you.
Coffee.
And stop, because you're going to fall off this couch, little boy. More?
This thing. At 1 o'clock, 9
Hey,
o'clock.
get out of my face.
So once again, we hear Olivia telling AJ to get out of her face. And as a result, of her telling him that he ended up hitting her in the face with something. I don't know what that was, but she muted the camera after the fact. Yeah. But as far as her saying that, she doesn't understand why people, or more so a certain individual, is saying that she has a STD. I don't really know what that conversation is all about. I don't really know what was said, but apparently Olivia saying that someone specifically said that she had a STD. What I will say to that is, in the video that I covered yesterday, or that I posted yesterday, because we covered a few lives of Olivia, in one of those lives, she did kind of allude to the fact that she wasn't sure if she had an STD. Because, the conversation on that live was people in her comment section were throwing out different STDs. And, she was like, well, I don't know if I have anything, but I'll know for sure once I go to the doctor. So that was kind of like you alluding to the fact that you wasn't sure if you had an STD. And I feel that that was pretty wild that you would say that, on live, because usually a person knows whether or not they have an STD, but you did say you didn't know for sure. So that was pretty crazy.
Our baby names yet?
Mommy.
Lord. There's not baby names yet. Honestly, if it's a boy, I'm gonna name him Josiah. Josiah is it. That's his name. Or maybe I should name him Elijah. Because mine will live. So maybe Elijah. That's cute, huh? But my cousin has a son named Elijah. But I like Josiah. You guys like Josiah? I think that's really cute. I've always loved that name. So, definitely if it's a boy, it's going to be Josiah. Now, if it's a girl, I don't know. But why y'all asking me about names? I don't even think I'm keeping it. Understand. If it's a girl, another K name. So you have two. Yes! Yes! Who gave me that? Oh my God, Tariq. Yes, Tariq. Thank you so much for that amazing suggestion. I love that.
And this right here is why the landlord said no to renewing your lease, because of you making these type of noise late at night. Like, Olivia, why do you do that? Why? I really don't understand it. But this is why. This right here is why you can no longer stay in that apartment.
Yes. If it's a girl, it will definitely be a K name. I really like Kayla. I've always liked Kayla. Kayla's like basic, but it's hella cute. Kayla. I don't know. It's like a pretty girl name too. Come on, get your foot out of there. You're gonna get crackers everywhere, girl. I don't know though. Like I said, I was talking to my baby daddy today. And I don't know, guys. It's getting serious. Oh, Chloe is cute. Chloe is so cute.
I was talking to my baby daddy. I don't know, you guys. It's getting serious. What? So, you told the people yesterday that you was never going to speak to him ever again. Now you are grinning from ear to ear talking about I spoke to my baby daddy. And I don't know, you guys. It's looking pretty serious. And then earlier in this live, you said that your children may end up getting a stepdad pretty soon. So what exactly is this girl trying to allude to now? Obviously, there's something that she's holding back, but she kept saying, she didn't want to say too much because she put everything in the vlog that, we're still waiting for her to upload. But I don't know, you guys. I'm just looking at this situation, scratching my head at this point.
Marriage, let's go. Ooh, who talked about marriage? Show us a picture of baby daddy. You guys already seen him. I already showed you a picture of him. Literally. Oh my god. Why not marriage with the right person? It's great. Because Kiara's cute. Yeah. Why not? I don't know. Cause I don't know. I don't know. Cause I don't know. This is so weird. I don't know. It's so weird. I can't even talk about it. You have to see the vlog. How am I feeling? I'm feeling good. Physically, I'm feeling fine. I want to talk to you guys, but we're going to wait until more people come in here. I'm going to post it today, but I have to leave in an hour, so I'll probably be able to get it uploaded, but I have to wait to post it until I come back, which is totally fine, but I'll just post it a little bit later. But I did want to say this first, like, okay, I'm just going to start saying it because I got to edit. You guys, and I know it's not going to be the last time because especially, it's just not going to be the last time. But I do want to say this anyway to my supporters because I really do have genuine supporters that love me. And you guys are just like, Liv, we just love you. Like, we don't care about the drama and the bullshit. And, like, I get that, y'all. So, like, I'm going to do my best to not feed into the drama because I talked to somebody last night and they were like, girl, why do you feed into the drama? No matter what you do, as long as you keep going and you stay who you are, you're just going to get bigger on social media. You're going to have more haters. You're always going to be responding to drama. And I was like, no, but I be pissed off. They didn't want to hear none of that shit, okay? They were cutting me off and all types of shit. But it's true. It's so true. And I need to do my best because the drama does not matter. It matters to like a tiny, teeny portion of people who like that shit, but it doesn't matter to me and what I got going on. You know what I mean? And it's always going to exist while I exist because that's what people do on social media. They clout chase. They hold on to, like, people who don't have motion of their own, they hold on to people who do, and they ride that shit, coattail. So it's like, that's what happens. It's not just going to be one person. It's going to be a bunch of people who keep coming and keep going and whatever the case may be. So I have to work on myself to get better at not responding and just keeping my content based on me, and whatever I post, I don't have to make excuses for or explain whatever I'm posting. Like I said it today in the vlog today, whoever doesn't like my life, you don't have to watch it. You can subscribe or you can unsubscribe. My life is not like everybody else's. My life is very different. Okay, I understand that, especially with what I got going on now. Like, I don't try to be like other people. I am me. And it's like, whatever I choose to do in my life, we only got one life to live. So you're going to live it or you're not going to live it. You know what I mean? So I want to live my life. Like, I want to live my life to the fullest, whatever that looks like to me. So that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, but I just wanted to say that I'm sorry to all of my supporters. And I know I'm always saying sorry to y'all, but like, for real, like, I'm sorry that I lowered myself to another person's level. Like, for what? For what? It doesn't matter. I'm still going to be me and I'm still going to do me at the end of the day. So what the fuck does it matter how many bitches are talking shit about it? Who cares? You know what I mean? Type shit. I just have to, if I don't like something and shit goes too far on social media, I have to handle it the legal route. And that's just that on that and leave it alone, you know? But with the hormones and the emotions running high right now, I was just like, bitch. And then it's so annoying, you guys, because like I always say, people don't ever, you know, at least if somebody says it to your face, you have the right to react the way that you want to react. On social media, it's different because people say whatever they want to say, and then they know that a screen is protecting them. They know that you can't do shit for real. So it's just like, there's just no reason. Like, unless I can, like, do what I want to do, there's just no reason.
So this is what Olivia is apologizing for. She went live last night, and as you can see by her thumbnail, she was referring to this particular person as a gorilla. And really was speaking about her and her daughter being gorillas. Olivia is now trying to make it seem as if it's because of her hormones and because she's pregnant is the reason why she got out of character. But Olivia, this is not the first time you've called someone a gorilla or a monkey. You think this is funny, and it's not funny. And so now she's coming on here trying to apologize to her supporters because it definitely does seem like this is another pattern that we're seeing. Anytime you have an issue with a black woman, this is what you go to. And it's very racist. It's very disgusting for you to continue to think that it's okay for you to attack black women in this way. And it's extremely weird that you do this, considering you have 3 black children that don't look like you. They look like their father. And this is what you continue to do and don't even take into consideration how this could potentially affect your children down the road. We saw with Evelyn Lozado how she got dragged on the internet for calling the other girl, I can't think of her name right now, and I can't even pronounce her name. They were on Love and Basketball. Y'all probably know who I'm talking about. But she, on her Instagram, put a monkey emoji referring to this woman. And Evelyn Lozado was dragged for doing that because it was racist. It was a colorist thing to do because Evelyn does not look like a black woman. But when she got dragged, she tried to, cling on to her Afro-Latino side. But nothing about your appearance looks as if you are Afro. Nothing about your appearance look like you look more on the darker side of black. And this is why saying these type of things is not okay, Olivia, because you are a biracial woman. You're not black. So anytime you attack a black woman in this way, it's not going to set right with black women because your skin complexion does not mirror a black woman. This is so cringe that Olivia continues to go to this point of trying to attack and weaponize certain things to hurt black women with, and to come on here and try to blame it on hormones. That is crazy because you were doing this prior to you finding out you were pregnant here recently. This is not the first time you have referred to this woman as a gorilla. This is not the first time you have posted this same picture referring to this woman, a black woman, as looking like a gorilla. It's nothing funny about that. Now, there's a lot of things that gets flung around here on social media where people are attacking other people's looks. They laugh about what a person looks like. They talk about kids and make fun of the kids. And I just don't agree with any of that because you can disagree with a person. You cannot like a person. But it should never go to where you start picking apart what the person look like, picking apart their children. Like, first off, the kids ain't got nothing to do with this. Secondly, attack what the issues are. Why pick apart the person's looks? But to some degree, I do get why people do it because that's what Olivia do. It's like tit for tat. Because Olivia go after people's looks, people in turn attack her for her looks because it's like, how do you even try to talk about what a person look like when you are not the most beautiful woman in the world? You got flaws just like every other woman got a flaw. The whole situation is just weird altogether, but it was just very gross. Hearing the things that Olivia was saying in that live. The way she was referring to this woman's womb as being a graveyard. The way she spoke about how she lost her children. The way Olivia gloated over the fact that she has never dealt with miscarriage. She has never dealt with a loss of a baby. And just rubbing it in the face of this woman who has lost children. I think this is very gross. And this is the same woman who just got through saying a couple of days ago that it is so disgusting for women who have children to be speaking on other women in the way that she feels women are doing to her. But you turn around and again double down on the things that you've already said in the past. You double down even more and be that low, and then try to make it seem like this other person made you go. No, nobody makes you go low, Olivia. You go low because that's what you enjoy doing. You love going straight to Hades when it comes to the way you talk on people. You don't care what you say. You don't care what comes out of your mouth, but you want other people to care and to think before they speak on you. This is just crazy. So Olivia took her video down because it was very disgusting, the stuff she was saying. And this is another reason why I don't understand how people are continually supporting this woman. Because there are black women that are supporting this woman. They hear the stuff that comes out of her mouth. And I think it's insane for these women to sit here and justify in their mind by saying, oh, well, she's not talking about me, so I'm cool. Like, are you for real? Because if she can have this type of strong feeling towards black women, not just one black woman, but multiple black women, say the exact same things to all of these black women she has an issue with, you're over here black yourself, but you're trying to compartmentalize that, oh, well, she don't have an issue with black women, just those black women. Like, if she's saying the things she says, and it's constantly coming out of her mouth, why wouldn't you think that she actually has an issue with black women? But yet these people, they continue to mod for her. They continue to support her and, act oblivious to why people like myself say the things we say about this woman, say the things we say when it comes to the type of mother she is. They act so oblivious, like they don't see nothing wrong. And I really question the mindset of these women. Because if y'all are mothers yourself, how do you sit here and support that type of parenting? Unless you are the same type of mother. Unless you are the same type of woman. But that's a whole nother story. But it's the fact, too, that Olivia is, like I said, wanting to apologize for saying the things she says. But how many times have we heard her apologize to her supporters and then turn around and do the exact same thing? Like, if you're truly sorry, Olivia, for saying the things you're saying, like you're truly sorry for it, you wouldn't do it again. But the fact that you keep doing it lets me know you're really not sorry. You're just trying to clean up your image because you out here looking crazy.
Talking shit only gets you so far. You know what I mean? Like, how much am I going to talk shit? Like, and then people want to make up lies and stuff. And it's just like, when it comes to the lies and the defamation, you have to handle that a certain way. And that's just that on that, There's always going to be people who want to send negative energy your way, but they are very much distractions. And that's exactly what they try to do, is distract you. Exactly. Love, Mariah. You're right, baby. Hey, are you going to address the pics with the kids? Yeah, I'm going to address that with the authorities and with a lawyer. That's what I'm going to do. Not on this internet. If you guys see things about me that are disgusting and you guys believe those things, that is totally on you. Like I said, I'm going to handle it legally. I've already started the process, and that's all I'm saying. Okay. You can't just say anything on this internet. I've proved that before, and I'll prove it again. Talking shit is one thing, but totally bringing children into it and all saying whatever the fuck you want about children and explicit things, that's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. And yeah, a couple people are very upset about that. So yeah, but move in silence and don't say shit. So if, like I said, if you guys believe whatever, I had somebody message me today asking me if I have HIV. Like that's how much people are saying. Like, I don't care. It doesn't bother me because the truth is the truth, and I don't care about none of that stuff. But it's going to get stopped. It's going to get stopped. It's going to get stopped. I got everything I need. So it is what it is.
I do find this very interesting that this is something that is now being said about you, Olivia. And you came on here a few years ago not having any problem saying the exact same thing about Chrissy. You was loud and proud to say that on the internet about this woman, and here it is, you got somebody saying that about you. Now, I'm not saying it's right, but you doing it wasn't right either. And this is what I be talking about with that karma. You always checking for everybody else's karma. You wishing for everybody's karma. You're identifying everybody's karma, but you never see your own. And as I always say, you get what you give. This is what you said about this woman. And now look at how the tables have turned. But Olivia is also addressing these allegations that I at first didn't even know where this was coming from. I started seeing it in the comments on my last video that I posted yesterday. And Olivia is addressing it right here. So apparently there has been conversation of Olivia selling pictures of herself and of AJ. And it was said that AJ was, I believe, in his underwear. You know, a very inappropriate picture. And allegedly, Olivia was using these photos to give to men over social media for money. Now, when I first heard this, I was like, what in the world? Like, where did this come from? But kind of doing my own little research, I was able to figure out where this information came from. This is a lot. And it's a lot for the simple fact, of course, it's because a child is involved. Like, this is on a whole nother level of, you know, allegations. It's one thing for, you know, somebody to come on here and say that a child is being sexually abused. To come on here and also say that a mother is participating in giving out her own child's photos to pedophiles, that's like on a whole other level. And Olivia is saying that this is not true. She's saying that she's going to get the courts involved. She's going to get an attorney. My issue with this is to say that if this is truly not true, I would hope that Olivia would go through these measures, because this is crazy. If these are allegations being made and it's being passed as truth on the internet, if you know 100% that this is a lie and there is no truth in it, I would definitely have a lawyer on deck, and I would be suing the crap out of the person spreading this rumor. But if Olivia is not being honest and she is, you know, guilty in doing this, this is crazy to me. This is insane. You hear me? Insane. And so here it is. Olivia is saying that she's going to deal with these allegations through the court and off of social media. The person who is saying that this information is true said that they were going to be reporting Olivia to the authorities for selling these type of photos to potential pedophiles over the internet. So you have two parties involved in this situation. Both parties said that they're going to sue the other. I guess the proof will be in the receipts, and it will also determine who's lying and who's not. This, to me, I feel is starting to go a little deep. And for Olivia's sake, I really do hope that these allegations are false. I really do hope that, because if these allegations are true, this would speak even further to Olivia's character as a mother and her relationship and how she views AJ as her child. That is some twisted, deep, dark, disturbing mess for a mother to do to her own child for money. That's crazy. That's like pimping out your own children. But I'm not even going to go any further in that, because I don't know if these allegations are true. But like I said before, both parties are saying that they are going to sue the other for this allegation, and the receipts will prove who's lying and who's telling the truth. But this is insane.
Yeah, you guys, there's already a police report and everything going on. So I'm not saying anything else. So that's all. That's that on that. I don't even need to say anything about that. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Imagine that happening to you guys and people saying that about you and your children. Like I said, it's one thing to talk shit. You could talk shit all day long. I'm a hoe, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm everything under the sun. I don't care who sends you what, supposedly, you are putting that information out. Whoever puts that type of information out, you will pay the consequences. And that's just all there is to it. There's nothing even to say about that. That's so insane to say. That's insane. That's very, very insane. Doesn't matter. Anybody can come and say anything about anybody. If I'm spreading that, if I'm putting that out there on my platforms, I will, I'll have to deal with it myself. So it is what it is. But like I said, we're not even talking about that. If you guys hear something about me and you decide to believe it, then believe it. That has nothing to do with me. Honestly, because it will keep happening. I don't think to that degree, because a lot of people are not that sick. You know what I mean? A lot of people wouldn't make that type of stuff up or bring that type of stuff to the internet or even entertain that type of shit. But really evil people will, So it's okay. When talking shit don't work, or when you can't talk shit anymore, you're going to say the most craziest, outlandish shit because you're out of anything you could say. I'll never be out of shit to say, and I don't have to make up lies about people. I just say the truth, and it hurts people's feelings. Sorry. I mean, if the truth is the truth, don't fuck with me, and it won't be nothing more than that. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm done with that. I've been advised to not say shit about nothing else, and that's just all there is to it. So, yeah.
So Olivia is saying that a police report has already been filed regarding these allegations. Again, I don't know if Olivia is saying this because it's true, that she really did file a police report and these allegations, according to her, are definitely not true. Or if she's saying what she's saying right here because she wants to make it seem as if these allegations are not true. I don't know which way to lean on this. I just know these are some very serious allegations and it's very disturbing. And again, I hope these allegations are false. I really do. And if Olivia is truly saying that these allegations are not true, I would hope you could back up, what you're saying right now on social media. That behind the scenes, you're actually, taking care of that and not just saying you're taking care of it. Because I feel a lot of things really are being said on this platform in a way that I feel it definitely goes too far. And it just continues to go on because nobody seems to want to do anything about it behind the scenes. But some things should not be said and some things should be off limits. But again, when it comes to these type of allegations, I would hope that it can be backed up if this is true. You know what I'm saying? And not this is just speculation or rumors, but you have hard, solid proof that this is exactly what Olivia did. But like I said, for Olivia's sake, I really hope this is not true because this is crazy. It's very crazy.
But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm blessed. Okay, I'm super blessed. I have a baby growing inside of me. And yeah, I'm very blessed. I'm very excited. Just excited. I'm excited to see my babies today. And I'm excited to spend the weekend with all my kids under my roof. And we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm also excited because it's going to be a fun month. I have to move out next month. Next month, my lease is up. So I'm looking for a house. I've decided that I'm going to get a house just because I want like a garage and I want like a big space for all my kids. I want a backyard. So yeah, it's going to be a fun month going into next month. It's going to be fun.
Very interesting that Olivia is now saying that she's blessed because it's a blessing for her to have a baby growing inside of her. And although I agree that having a baby growing inside of you is a blessing, I find it strange and odd that Olivia would be saying this now, considering she was just talking about, getting rid of the baby. That she was going to flush it down the toilet, is what she referred to, the baby that's growing inside of her, just a couple of days ago. But now she's saying that it's a blessing. I really don't know what to make of this because, she's been very back and forth with not knowing if she wants to keep the baby, if she wants to, have an abortion. It's very weird because, again, she's stressing now that it's a blessing that she has this baby growing inside of her. But again, what do you do? This is Olivia. But, she also shared that she will be getting her children today.
It's going to be fun, you guys. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And I have even more news for you guys, but it will be in the vlog. So, yeah. That's just what it is. If you want to stay happy in your little bubble, don't venture out far. Just stay in your bubble. Stay where it's peaceful. Stay where you're loved, and pay attention to loving things. You know what I mean? Like, watch uplifting stuff. Watching negative shit, whatever it's about, it's just gonna bring you down.
So once again, Olivia is trying to divert her audience away from watching other people's videos that has a different perspective on Olivia and her life. She doesn't want her audience to veer off in other channels like myself to get a different perspective. And so therefore, she's trying to act as if she's trying to protect her audience by telling them to stay where, it's peaceful. You want to watch videos that are not negative and you want to watch videos that are uplifting. But Olivia, what kind of videos do you think you're producing over there? What type of content do you think you're offering your audience? Because 97% of your content is negative. It's full of drama. It's toxic. It's mean-spirited. Like, what kind of uplifting videos do you think you're giving your audience? I mean, that is insane. But like I said, you say these things because you do not want your audience to veer off and actually hear some sound truth into what is really going on with your life and what you really are showing. You don't want your audience, like I said, to have a different perspective on you. You want them to stay loyal to the soil over there, not having an opinion, not being able to, form a thought of their own. You want them brainwashed, believing every lie you tell them. And you want to act as if everybody that speaks on you is negative. Like, girl, what? I'm really tripping off the fact that you had the audacity to tell them that they need to only watch videos that are not negative, as if you're not on your channel constantly being negative. If you're not dragging grown men, if you're not dragging grown women, you're dragging children. You're being mean to your children. Everything about your channel is negative. It's full of drama. It's you starting beef. It's you treating your children. Like, the stuff that comes out of your mouth, the things you do, the things you show, how you are as a person. Like, it's just crazy that, oh my gosh, like, I don't know. I swear, it literally feels like I'm just coming out of a Twilight Zone because I just, for the life of me, I cannot understand how your core audience is able to sit in and listen to the contradictions on a daily. But y'all, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's One Love, and I'm out.